Hey everyone, you're looking at a Maytag A5000 top-load washing machine. I was able to find a serial number decoder online to determine that the manufacturing date is January of 1991, putting this machine at just shy of 35 years old. Problem is leakage of water onto the floor when it runs a cycle. So let's get the front cover off. Front cover secured with 2 Phillips screws. Remove these and then you could pivot the cover away to release these clips from the lip on the top of the panel. You can see, transmission, motor, water pump, very old, very rusty clamps, and another rusty clamp, another clamp up here. I had actually replaced that several years ago, but you can see right in there, we got water. So we have a leak. When I got the hose off on the washing machine, I brushed this with a wire brush, got a lot of the rust off, and you could see here it looks like this moves. So I think it's this seam right here has probably cracked. This is what drains the wash tub into the pump and then into that hose which goes out into the drain in the wall. So I'm going to attempt to clean this off and then put some JB Weld on here to see if that will seal it and reinforce it. So I've started trying to remove this finish because I need to get down to bare metal. You can see I've got some bare metal showing here, but over here just does not want to give. So I'm going to try a couple different tools and see if I can get it to work. It's taking a little off, but this curved area just does not want to give. Alright, let's try. Well, this is going back a ways here. I had one of these sitting in my toolbox. It's a kind of a grinder bit, grinder disc, plastic back, so it's a little flexible. No, that's taking it right off. I might have to use the disc by hand. I can't get in there. Let's just see if I can. Alright, that is working. Let me work on this a little bit. I'll spare you the pain of watching it. Got some bare metal showing there. Alright, let's get the free off of there. Alrighty. We're going to use some of this here. Steel stick for JB Weld. Says it's good for plumbing, fuel tanks, so rust damage, household repairs. So it says handmade, mixable, steel reinforced. That's probably good with this being, subject to vibration. Let's see, sets in 3 to 5 minutes, and you can drill it and do all kinds of stuff after 60. I'm going to let it cure for 24 hours before we try to put this back in service. So, alright, got to cut the required amount of putty, thoroughly knead it in fingers, uniform color, and then press it to the surface to be repaired. Avoid contact with skin, protective gloves. I'm going to do a good sized chunk of this here. Per the instructions, I kneaded the mixture until the color became uniform. Some tips when using this stuff. 1. It stinks, so you may want to wear a respirator if fumes bother you. 2. The steel stick was pretty tough to mix, so you'll need some decent hand muscle strength. 3. It stuck something awful to the vinyl gloves I had, so I'm wondering if a different type of glove material would be preferred.
Next, I pressed the putty around the tub outlet, making sure it was up high enough to allow room for the hose and grab plenty of surface area to ensure a good structural bond given the amount of vibration this installation will experience. Now to let it cure for 24 hours. Alright, hose is back on, clamp is back on. I've replaced the clamp, the other one was a little rusty. Let's fire it up, see what happens. During the first test, water started pouring out from this spot. Looks like this hole occurred when I did the initial rust removal. I'm thinking the tub is rusting out from the inside, so I don't know how much longer it has. I'm not ready to give up yet, so I applied some of this quick fix tape to seal the hole, and I then applied 2 coats of Flex Seal to reinforce the bottom of the tub and hopefully get a couple more years of service out of this machine. Obviously my main concern is fatigue. You can see when this spins, the tub is vibrating, it's moving, that hose is flexing. So we'll have to see how things last. Alright, well, I've run several loads of laundry. It looks like the combination of the tape and the Flex Seal is holding. I don't know how long it will hold, but I do want to try and get, if I can get just a couple more years out of it before I have to buy a new machine, just with the prices of machines that are at the time of this recording. But until then, hopefully this will hold. We shall see. I'll keep you posted if it continues to hold or if it gives out. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this gives you a few little ideas and tips of, hey, can I use JB Weld to hold this piece together? Or can I try to seal this up? I'm trying it. We'll see how it works. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you can keep track of my videos and come along for the ride with me as I'm exploring new possible ways of MacGyvering stuff. And till the next video, see you later.